Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. We're going to give a quick update on what we got going on. So we had the war type news that kind of ended up being pretty much a nothing burger. As I mentioned, there was a lot of manipulation and people just trying to, deliberately lower the price. You see a lot of these yellow X's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we are finally breaking out here and it looks like we're going to retest the top of this channel here. So we kind of have this bull flag forming. A bull flag is basically when you get a move up and then you have kind of this consolidating into a tighter squeeze here. This is a bull flag. So we are going to, it's a continuation pattern, and where it looks like we're trying to retest the top of this yet again. We came down, retested the bottom, tested the top, retested the bottom yet again, and there was not a lot of selling. If it wasn't for the manipulation to drop our price even lower, if you're curious what I'm talking about manipulation, you can check out the video. I'll post it real quick above. But we're also seeing some altcoins making some moves and Bitcoin dominance coming down. I have a feeling that we're going to come up to the top of this support. If you have short-term trades, feel free to close them there. But this could potentially be a breakout. Another potential scenario is, we have this, we have this, we have this. Maybe we come here, maybe we come back to here, and then maybe we finally break out on this last try. Not usually, it's more often to break support on the fourth try. So this would be 1, 2, 3. So this potentially might not break it. And then we have the long-term resistance line that goes, that goes all the way back to 2017. So we have this, oh my God. Stop that. We have this trend line that comes all the way back through here, comes up through here twice, and then we've actually already hit this 1, 2, 3. And what did I say? Fourth time is a little bit more common to break out of here. So we tried it once, we tried it twice, we tried it 3 times, and maybe this 4th time we're going to make it through this. If we get above this line, there's really not going to be a lot above to slow the price of Bitcoin down. And we have a lot of big treasury companies buying, and even altcoins now are performing a little better. So if we go to Bitcoin dominance, we've been in this kind of rising channel. The good news if you hold altcoins is that rising channels usually break to the downside. So again, I was potentially saying we might make it up into the 66 range just because we had a Fibonacci, the 0.786. Now this Fibonacci is if you basically look at this long term from this line up here down to this low, this high to this low, we have a 0.786, and usually those can be respected pretty well. You can see this 0.618. We kind of had like a fake out, like we were going to come down, and this was right before the election, and then boom, we kind of popped back into the channel, and now we're actually retesting the top of the channel. And if you draw some support through 1, 2, 3 weekly candle closes here, this line also comes down and kind of correlates with this 66. So we might see some pop to the upside. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean altcoins have to dump. This could also mean that Bitcoin goes absolutely parabolic, and that will also mean Bitcoin dominance will go up if alts are not following at the same speed. Another chart is this total 3 chart. This is kind of a new one, total 3 ES BTC. So this chart is basically the ratio of the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins, to Bitcoin. So this is a really interesting one. And, some people are saying that we need to go to the bottom of this, and that will signal the start of altcoin season. I don't know that we absolutely have to come down here, and coming down here does not, again, just like Bitcoin dominance, it doesn't mean that we have to have altcoins sell off on their USD value. It could just mean Bitcoin is going parabolic, and then this will come down because Bitcoin, this is all basically everything, the ratio divided by Bitcoin, okay? So if Bitcoin goes extremely high, this number will come down because you're dividing by a bigger number. So we'll see. This is very similar to a lot of the charts that like Ben Cohen talks about, which is, total 3 minus USDT minus USDC divided by Bitcoin. It's basically that same chart. You can see here's that one, and here's this total 3 here. So it's a very similar chart, and they added it to TradingView, so that's nice. I don't know when they added it, sometime, but yeah, that's what we got going on there. We'll look at ETH Bitcoin real quick. You can see we have now came back and retested this, and now we might break out of this. So ETH Bitcoin, the reason ETH is so important is because usually altcoin seasons start with ETH getting a parabolic rally, and then a lot of the alts will follow from that. So let's look at Litecoin as well. This one still not acting very strong right now. Doesn't mean it's not going to, but currently it is not being very strong, at least against Bitcoin. You can see we kind of made a lower low, and we're kind of being held by this resistance now. This is a nice candle here on this daily. So we saw a drop and there's a huge wick and then back up. And now we're just trying to get back through this. If we go on a little smaller time frame, you can see we got rejected. Maybe we will break through this, and then maybe we will see a nice run for Litecoin. If we go to Litecoin on, these are all the trades I have open, by the way. If you do want to trade, feel free to use my link below for Bitunix. I have a bunch of trades open right now. I have a Solana trade up 10%, Render 9%, HBAR up 16%. I have a GOAT trade up 23%, and AI 16Z up 30%. These are the positions I was talking about a while ago. And finally, they're seeing their breakout. I have a TRX position that also had a daily low. And I have a couple other ones, NEO, XTZ, DOT, Litecoin finally in the profit, ETH a little bit negative still, and Bitcoin up 7%. I have a very large Bitcoin position, almost 1.5 Bitcoin. So if you do want to trade, feel free to use the link below. It's the best way to support the channel, and you get a really nice discount on fees just for using my link. So feel free to do that. And yeah, so let's talk about a couple other ones. These are all my trades, as I was saying. ETH, we have some resistance up here. We came down and perfectly retested this. I guess actually, let me just finish talking about Bitcoin, because there is on the 4 hour some interesting things. We were kind of in this pattern here, and then we broke out of it, and you can see we have a buy signal, I think on the daily. Yeah, the daily just posted a buy signal on the Cypher B indicator. If you want to try Cypher B, I have an affiliate link below as well, but this is a buy signal. You can see the last time this buy signal played out was right about here, and we saw a nice 5% pump. We just posted another one, and let's see if we see another one, you know, back here we had a buy signal. So they don't come very often on the daily time frame, and you can see this one literally caught the almost the exact bottom. I mean, oops, this one from this daily buy signal was up about 50%. So if you know, this one again was only 5%, but now we have another buy signal on the daily, so we could see a very large, if we break out of this, I think we're going to be not stopping till either 130 or maybe even 150K Bitcoin. So I think if we break out of here, we're going to see a very, very, very big pump. I picked up some Solana on the drop in spot. I picked up Sui in spot on the drop as well. And I think I picked up maybe Dogecoin as well on the drop. So, and then I opened all those leverage positions I just showed you. So let's talk about some of those leverage positions. I guess we'll just hit gold real quick. Gold is looking for another cycle low. I have a gold and a silver trade open. This one, they're both looking to run a little bit more. It's kind of interesting because, you know, you would expect gold to go crazy with, you know, all the talks of war. Now it looks like maybe the war is going to come to end. They're looking for some peace talks right now, apparently. But we'll kind of see what's going on there. But ETH, I opened up a trade on the daily because of this buy signal here, and we broke out, and then of course, you know, people started shooting missiles off, so then we dropped. And again, as I said, it was all manipulation. Solana had a low on the market Cypher B, and then another one with a buy signal. So I picked up a Solana trade, and it was actually, you can see these blue lines is where I opened my trade. So you can see, boom, we broke out of this, and we're going to continue to go up. We might come back and retest it, but we'll see. There's been a lot of action on Solana for some reason. A lot of ETFs filed. I think there was a Solana treasury company maybe started. So there's a lot of news on Solana. This might be a good one. I have a huge holding for spot on Solana. I think it's my biggest altcoin position on spot. HBAR, I saw the daily cycle low here on the Camel Finance indicator. You can see it picked it right here. So then I opened a trade. There was also on the 4 hour a buy signal right here. So I saw this big pullback. I saw a little smaller pullback, and I opened my trade right there. You can see, boom, we're in the profit. And it looks like we're going to potentially have a buy signal on Solana as well. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. It looks like this light blue is going to cross the dark blue. So that will be another buy signal. On Litecoin, we had another buy signal on the daily today. So that's good. Another buy signal. Now Solana, I'm sorry, Litecoin, we are trying to get out of the top of this bull flag again. We have some resistance here. We have this downward channel, which is kind of like a bull flag, and then we have this resistance from back here. So if we can get above that again, it seems like every time we get above here, we get some bad news, and then it kind of dumps back down. So I'm expecting Litecoin to break out of here again, because we have another daily buy signal on Litecoin. So that one's looking really strong to me, especially if it gets out of this channel. If it does, I think we'll see some big numbers. DOT, another buy signal. You can see a lot of these trades that I have open have buy signals on the daily, which makes me quite happy. Some of these trades I even opened up a little bit earlier, and I just, I think I opened this DOT trade like back here, at the end of last month. And so it pulled back, which was disappointing. I was in the profit and then back into the negative here. But it looks like we're going to break out again on DOT. XTZ. This one looks like it's about to do a daily buy signal. Yeah, because we have one on the 4-hour. And we just posted one on the 12-hour. So this might be a good one to get into if you don't have any active trades currently. NEO is another one. This one just posted a daily buy. And this one has confluence with the Camel Finance indicator as well. You can see the big green area here saying there's probably going to be a low here. So we got a double buy indicator for NEO. TRX, there's a treasury company possibly starting, or no, they're trying to open into the S&P 500 as a company here, TRX is. So this is actually a huge coin that's been around a very long time. I've had Tron since back in 2018, I believe. Another daily buy signal. Look at the volume. That is a massive volume. It had this crazy wick on the, it was like on the freaking 30-minute. Yeah, look at the size of that wick. So we had this massive buy wick. Someone bought a lot of Tron, I think on spot using a market order, and that's probably what caused that, or just a flood of buying. So that one's interesting. Again, daily buy signal and confluence with the Camel Finance indicator. AI16Z. This one again has a daily confluence here because we have the Camel Finance indicator. It said we just bottomed, and we have a daily today on the market cipher B. So again, a lot of these are going to be in the same position. GOAT, same thing. I'm looking, this also has this descending wedge here, which usually breaks to the upside, and usually you're going to at least hit this top target here. So that would be, another 120% from here. So this is GOAT, a little bit smaller meme coin, but I have a leverage trade open on that one, as I showed you guys earlier. And Render, this one kind of the same thing. We have this kind of structure here that we're doing. It's kind of like a bull flag. So we're doing something like that. And hopefully, we have a little bit of resistance from these moving averages and stuff. But I'm looking for this to break out as well. We have a daily cycle low confluence again with the Camel Finance indicator and a buy signal on site market cipher B. So, oh dang, Ponky broke out. I was looking for a trade on Ponky. This one's already broken out. Let's see, 12-hour maybe. Maybe not too late to open a Ponky trade. I might do Ponky. This one moves pretty hard when it does move. I mean, it's a really small meme coin. So, there's a 150% move real quick, right? So if we break out of something like, I don't know, if we break out of this, we could see another quite a big move. You see a nice rounded bottom. All I'm looking for is coins that were really beat down. They have this nice rounded bottom. It's like almost like a cup and handle, right? So here's the cup, here's the handle, and then usually we can break out of this and see some nice big upside. Now, especially if we get a big run by Bitcoin, that's really, all these alts are kind of just praying that Bitcoin continues to go up parabolically, and that's gonna, trigger some of these alts to go up quite a bit as well. So we'll see what happens here. Virtuals is looking good. ETC. Again, I like 17 for a buy. Tau has been doing very good recently. This one has a daily cycle, and again, so a lot of these altcoins are looking very strong. Ooh, XCN finally moving. This one I've been waiting for because this one does some massive moves. There's a 225% run. This one might be getting close to a buy. Yeah, we got some resistance right here. If we can break through this, we might have broken through this. This will be interesting. XCN might be another strong one. This is, again, they're small altcoins. The only thing is, like, the money does kind of look like it's coming out a little bit, and we didn't get like a full reset here. We do have a buy signal here. Man, that would have been a nice bottom to buy. I don't know. there's a lot of potentials right now. A lot of altcoins are extremely beaten down. So that's gonna be it for the video. Just wanted to kind of talk about what's going on. We have some movement finally on some altcoins. So that's what we got going on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you want to try any leverage trading, feel free to use the link below. For Bitunix, amazing exchange. If you want to trade stocks, I have BTCC. I bought a lot of SMLR, Semler Scientific. Let's just look at these treasury companies real quick. Damn, Metaplanet has just been a freaking ripper, man. Just been a freaking ripper. MicroStrategy down today. Interesting. FETH is up, of course. FBTC. Mara is up. Riot's up. These are all in the green today. GME is up 5%. That's good to see. We're looking at a daily cycle low. I have a good amount of GME that I'm pretty much break even on. It looks like we're about to get a buy signal. Yeah, it's on the 4-hour. I bet next it comes to the 12-hour. It looks like this light blue is going to cross the dark blue, and then it'll get into the daily, and we'll have confluence between the market cipher B and the cycle low indicator. So that'll be an interesting one. But yeah, what else we got going on? A lot of green in the stock market. You know, they seem to not care too much about the wars over there. As I said before, there's always a lot of wars over in the Middle East. So it seems like people just aren't caring too much about that. So anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. And I hope you guys are enjoying the content. And use any of those affiliate links if you want to try out the exchange. And have a great day, everyone. See you guys.